Hello there, my name's Dave Harland. I'm a creative copywriter, and today I'm going to be running you through what makes an effective ad for your next event. Because let's face it, a lot of event marketing and advertising can be pretty dull. For example, we've got those that start every post on email with, "We're delighted to invite you," or "We're pleased to reveal our latest event." It's just starting writer first rather than reader first is not the way to go. Always put your reader first. Then we've got the chatbot crowd. Now, this is a particularly popular one in the past 12 to 18 months. People using ChatGPT and Claude and all the other chatbots to write their event marketing. And what comes out is generally pretty robotic and lacking in emotion, which is the stuff you need to thread throughout your marketing to really make people feel stuff. Then you've got cliché town. So there's loads of cliches in event marketing which don't really contain much of real meaning. And then finally, there's ones who do have a little stab at being a little bit clever, but then they fall flat on their face because stuff like this might sound good. First we learn, then we innovate. But really, that's just a sensible way of doing things in general, isn't it? Yeah. Now, as a copywriter, I'm trained to persuade people to do stuff, to think stuff, to feel stuff, to buy stuff. So whenever I write an advert for a brand, the first thing I do is run that advert through a little 3-question filter in my head, just to gauge how effective it's going to be before I put it out. So I'm going to run you through those 3 questions now. The first one is, will this advert grab people's attention? Now, the way you do this, start by putting yourself in the shoes of your actual target audience. So literally think of the precise moment a living, breathing human being first sets eyes on your ad. So ask yourself these questions, like, who are they? Give them a name. Where are they? Like, are they out and about? Are they in the house? Like, are they on the phone? How are they seeing this ad? What are they doing at that time? How they're feeling? And is there anything going on around them that might be putting them off? So let's imagine you've written your next ad about an event coming up, the great big copywriting thingy, because I'm a copywriter, aren't I? So let's call it that. And you're going to splash out on some big fancy digital billboards that everyone can see when they're out and about because it's a local event. So let's imagine it's a writer called Jeff. He works for this big bank. He's on the bus to the office. It's lashing down with rain outside. There's loads of traffic, so he's going to be late. He's feeling all stressed. And then just as he glances out the window, which is all steamed up, your ad is on this digital billboard across the road. Now, bearing all of that in mind, you've got to think, can you honestly say that what you've written in that ad is either surprising enough to catch his eye, it's intriguing enough to make Jeff want to read it all, maybe is it funny enough to make him smile at that moment? And if the answer is no to any of those things, you've got to start again. If it's a yes or a maybe, you can move to question 2. So question 2 is, will they understand the message? So it's all about the clarity. Now, if your ad makes it past question number 1, it's probably because you've gone for a big unignorable benefit, maybe about one of the speakers that are attending. You're making an audacious claim, like it's the biggest event of its kind. You're using maybe a metaphor, an interesting metaphor about, I don't know, turning writers into battle-ready centurions. A story is a nice way to get people hooked. It's maybe describing Jeff like in a year's time, how much better skilled he's going to be. Or maybe just a phrase that they haven't seen before. But that attention bit is really the easy bit, because I could write big dangly elephant balls in massive 500-point type on a billboard. And while it would probably make Jeff smile, it's not going to sell him a ticket to your event, not without a subheader that puts it into context. So if Jeff doesn't get it in the first few seconds, he's just going to switch his attention elsewhere on that bus. That doesn't mean you still can't go bold with your headline. You just need a subheader underneath it to make sure it makes total sense. So again, be brutal. Ask yourself, is what you've written in that ad, is it easy for Jeff to read? Is it hard for him to misinterpret? Like, is there any kind of hidden meanings in there that might sway his thinking one way or another? And crucially, is it digestible? He's on a bus here. Can he take it all in while he's on that bus? Again, if the answer is no, scrap it. Go back to the start. If it's a yes or a maybe, go to question 3. And the third question is, will they give a shit? By this point, you're confident that your message commands attention. You've caught their attention and it feels clear. But you've got to think, does it leave Jeff with any reason to do this? Classic Partridge doing a shrug. Is Jeff going to go, so what? Who gives a shit? Because this final filter is about asking yourself whether what you've written will make Jeff subliminally feel something, to bookmark this brand in his brain's filing system. Now, if you make him feel like he's going to learn something new and amazing at this event, or meet some people he's been dying to meet, maybe, or maybe that feel like he's missing out on the event of the year, you are on your way to making him actually feel something. But if the answer's no to any of these, either scrap it or think about ways you can worm one of these feelings in. If it's a maybe, proceed with caution and see how the ad performs. And if it's a yes, job done. So just to recap, those 3 questions that you've got to ask yourself are: 1, will it capture people's attention? 2, will they understand it? And 3, will they give a shit? Now, as a copywriter, I really couldn't resist showing you how it's done, even with a line as weird as big dangly elephant balls. So this is what I come up with. As you can see, it's a big, nasty headline that grabs attention, even if it's, Jeff's on this steamed up bus. The subheader underneath makes it clear what the headline's about. So it's what people might scream when they realize that they've missed out on this early bird offer. And 3, it makes people care because it's a little bit funny. It's a little bit out of the ordinary, makes them laugh, gives them that feeling. And that's all there is to it, really. If you want more writing tips and techniques similar to this, you can sign up to my Friday email at my website. And if we're not already connected, here's the QR code for my LinkedIn. And that's about it for me. Nice one.